The organization was very pleased with his showing in their last contest. Coaches want to build on it quickly. A repeat effort this week, and his stock will continue to rise.
Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. Man, in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others. Another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Leading the Jaguars sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His guys looking at a little bit of a must-win already, following an 0-2 start. On the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Browns, Kevin Stefanski. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And off we go from Cleveland. They sure tootin' now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here are the Jaguars, taking over for the first time on offense. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Lawrence working from the gun. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on third down. It's a little bit like blood in the water. We're sharks when it comes to taking sacks. You can feel it as a quarterback. Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Browns rolling out 6 DBs. Third down. They'll send him over right. Here he goes, third and long. Escapes his grasp. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Jacksonville in punt formation. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. It only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air on first down. Sanders. Complete out to the right side. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards out the catch. That is a job well done.
And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready.
Second down, run by 4. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. That one's caught. Judy has it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and goal. Ready. The 4-yard line. Viking.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter, and it's the Browns with it inside the red zone. Judkins can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. And off running left, forward. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something, an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. And he can't escape. Jaguars all over him. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to give them their first points of the ball game.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Parker Washington with the return. Jukes away from 1. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive of the game upcoming for this Jaguar offense. And coming off our first points of the ball game, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. Here's ETN to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. The 30. The 10. He mix it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a second quarter lead. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Starting from the 5. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And the hit arrived shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually the only option left was to throw it away.
Throwing again here. Sanders. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Sanders now on third down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way.
Ready.
Kevin Stefanski didn't hesitate. He wants his offense out there. They're going for this. Sanders going to throw on fourth. He finds Njoku complete. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Sends this to the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
The Jaguars are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
That wasn't the first time, Kate, you've called this guy's name, but definitely one of the hardest sacks he's going to have. A lot of range required to get that one done, but an impressive negative tackle for loss.
He's got it inside the 10. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Here's Ford. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's second.
And goal.
Ready.
They go to him again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their third. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's third and goal.
Ready.
Ford. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Browns some late points and the lead. On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns push their lead to 3. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Jaguars headed out on offense late in this first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. First down throw, Lawrence. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. On first and 10, here's Lawrence. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds him over the middle. And he's out in the clear. Touchdown, Jacksonville! The Jaguars take the lead just before halftime. Brian Thomas Jr., the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars take a 4-point lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Sanders going to throw here on first. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
To the air, Sanders. That's complete to Tillman, outright. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Sanders going to look to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up. Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. On now is Cook to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Browns have the football first to start the third, and here comes their offense. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. They'll start on the ground. It's Ford. And he's caught after a game of about 2. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working now from the gun. Makes the connection. Here's Jerome Ford. And they are going to have to stays a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up third down.
Come on. Ready, go. Ready.
A give up the middle to Ford. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Jack Kaiser who got there for the tackle.
This defense may have been headed the wrong way initially on that counter run, but they never lost contain. As that play shifted back, they flowed with it and caught him before he could break it up the sideline.
The ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Ready.
I'm just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Here's Sanders now. Throwing the out route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Ford. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Another one for Ford. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up second down.
Here we go.
Sanders setting to pass. And he can't escape this one. They get to him for a nice exclamation point to end this third quarter. So we're through 3 here. It's the Browns football. They're down but not out on the scoreboard. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
Get it. 60 Maverick. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around.
Brought in inside the 20. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Yeah, the refs agree. He's marked short, and it's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Red on red. Silver.
They send Hunter to the right. On second down, it's ETN. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Red 23.
Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move chains. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Hey, go.
2nd down, Etienne gets it again. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars now lead by 10. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little Tex on the extra point. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Back out now comes the Browns offense. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Target here to Njoku. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Sanders trying to get everyone up to that line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down.
Cup 19.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. 1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with Etienne. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Lisa 24.
It's 2nd and 8.
Stop.
And that one's unsuccessful. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down.
Red, 23.
Yards to go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst, the quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that 1st down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Jaguars nearing their 1st win of the season. Third down, 1 yard to go.
On red.
No run here, Etienne. This gets the 1st and more. He finds space, middle of the field. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Little able to connect on the point after. And the Jaguars push their lead to 18.
Browns 10.
On now is Cook to kick this away.
For the Jaguars.
This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10.
The Browns and quarterback Shedeur Sanders ready to get back to work. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Go.
Play action, Sanders. He finds Njoku, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still at the 40 here, second and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing again here, Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on third down. His top target, Njoku, has another one. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40.
And the Browns first down.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
David Njoku. A gain of 4.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Trying to push deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Incomplete on the jump ball. Darnell Savage on the coverage.
Throw here, third down. Hits his running back. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. To the air on first down, Sanders. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Air it out on third. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
So the Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.